किसी को भी कुछ भी होने से भी, अच्छा तलोपुत्रम आप भी साफ साफ आप ये मैसेज को आप भी आपका दिल में कान में सुनकर रखिए, कुछ भी होगा तो आपका ही रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. Until and unless our grievances are resolved, we won't let any registration go on. It's me, Mr. Ashok Doka, aspiring candidate for President All Nisi Student Union. Before I address to all the publics, let me well acquainted you all with the recent controversial and the process and the protests happening here in All Nisi Student Union office. Firstly, our protest and dharna is not against any aspiring candidate, and those candidates who involve and lead the mob are really condemnable from my side. Our protest and dharna is against the electoral committee regarding a controversial branch student union which need to be redressed and resolved. So on 13th, we have submitted our representation to electoral committee also, as well as to President and Secretary General of Nisi Elite Society. Our main point was regarding the controversial of 6 branch student union of all Nisi student union. So I will go one by one. First is regarding the Pakikesang District Student Union 3 BSU. Earlier also I stated in media that there is a controversial. So to well acquainted the viewers and community out there, let me take reference of the constitution of all Nisi Student Union. This is a constitution of all Nisi Student Union. So here in the constitution, article 17 clause 1 and subclause 6, it is clearly written, the suspended or derecognized federal unit shall be barred from participating in any program or event of all Nisi Student Union. 1. And second, article 17 clause 2, it is clearly written, the criteria for creation of new branch student union and a federal unit. Here it is mentioned, the union on recommendation from district student union of the concerned area shall create a branch student union, bifurcating existing branch student union for administrative convenience due to creation of new district, or on a constitution wise, or in case of delimitation of existing assembly constitution as and when arise. So the question is now arise here. It is clearly stated and mentioned in Constitution of ANSU that any creation of new BSU must be duly recommended from District Student Union. So the controversial point of Pakikesang District Student Union is that earlier a BSU created by the caretaker President Mr. Dodum is out of the Constitution, where it is clearly stated the creation of BSU must be through a recommendation of District Student Union. So now, here in my right side, Samsung Techi, General Secretary of all Pakikesang District Student Union, and on my left, Sri Thaddeus Techi, President, all Pakikesang District Student Union. Recently, board have conducted a general conference on election of 3 branch student union at Lemi headquarters of Pakikesang District. So now, Mr. Dodum, the caretaker President of all Nisi Student Union, do acknowledge and recommend those 3 BSU which was not recommended by District Student Union. So the point is here, who will participate in this upcoming 16th General Conference election of all Nisi Student Union? Will that BSU participate which have been recommended or created through this bylaw, or which BSU will participate, or either will those BSU participate which was created out of the Constitution? So this is my very question. A viewer out there should also be known, because there are some of the people who doesn't have a well-equipped knowledge with the constitution of ANSU. In a social media, they are commenting without knowing the detail of the constitution. So it is clear. I will give share this copy to you all also, so that it could be widely circulated and let the student fraternity and community out there know the exact position and our grievances and my BSU and DSU grievances, so that public should also know whether our dharna sitting here since last 4 days is a genuine one or not. And second point, regarding the suspended branch student union. We have placed a suspended and controversial branch student union. That is number one, the old Gapin area student union, and number two, 𝙬𝙤𝙤𝙩 Persiparlo student union. These two branch student union are under suspended, and Mr. Caretaker President has appointed an interim committee to look after the branch student union for conduct of election and conference for new incumbency. I will, for this also, I will take reference to the constitution of all these student union. Here it is clearly stated in article 17 of clause 1, sub clause 8. ANSU shall constitute a caretaker committee from amongst the reputed student activists of particular defunct, subjudice or controversial branch student union to oversee the recommendation of candidate from such a defunct, subjudice or controversial branch student union banner. However, the validity of such committee shall co-terminate with conclusion of the all NISI student union. यहाँ क्लियर कट लिखा गया है कि आंसू जो है केयर टेकर कमिटी जो एक कंस्टिट्यूट करेगा only for recommendation of candidate, only for recommendation of candidate. A caretaker committee of such defunct and suspended branch student union cannot recommend a delegate. In constitution उनको जो empower नहीं किया गया कि delegation के लिए. But here in this system general conference com election, which is knocking the door, which has been slated on 30th of this October, this electoral committee, they are inviting and they are acknowledging that a caretaker committee have a power, or they have been delegate to select the delegation which this all NISI student union constitution has endowed for 20 delegates from concerned branch student union. So here it is clearly reflected that only caretaker committee has a power to recommend a candidate only, not a delegate of 20 from concerned BSU. So our point is here very clear cut, that a suspended or either those BSU which is under caretaker committee, they have to select only 2 delegates, that is not a delegate, only they have power to recommend a candidate. So, but the electoral committee, they are very adamant that there must this committee should recommend a 20 branch student union delegate as well as from the schools also, and which is clear-cutly stated in constitution of ANSU. I don't understand whether this electoral committee is blind or puppet, rubber stamp, or on whose whims and direction they are working. So it's clearly indicate their intention is very ill. So as a candidate of all NISI student union for upcoming general conference com election, it is my prayer and prime duty to safeguard the sanctity of the all NISI student union constitution. If I can't safeguard the constitution of all NISI student union, how I can safeguard my community? ANSU is all being run and take a decision for the betterment of community through this constitution. And no one is above this constitution. Whoever may be the upcoming president or general secretary, they too have to run and the Institute of All NISI Student Union through this constitution. So my point is very clear. In Agasu, all Gapin area student union also, and Kadapsu, 𝙬𝙤𝙤𝙩 Persib Parlo Damin Student Union. This two branch student union, they are under suspended and being looked after by a caretaker committee. So I would like to caretaker president Mr. Dodum, क्या आपका खुद का जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो बायलॉ आप जो बनाया है उनको ही क्या आप जो है नलीफाई खुद करता है क्या? खुद से ही कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो बनाएगा और खुद से ही नलीफाई करेगा? Are you making mockery of all Nisi student union? Or do you think that we all are blind and deaf? So my very question to all the student leader of Nisi community, former Ansu student leaders, and all the guardians and parents, please do come out and listen our grievances. Whether our grievances we are protesting since last 4 days, are we genuinely protesting or illegally? Please let us have a table with this constitution under the presidency of Mr. Nabum Dodum. I won't go out of the constitution. And recently, for your information, in our representation, we include one more branch student union, that is a 𝙬𝙤𝙣𝙩 student union. So just 12 hours before it has came to our knowledge that their district student union, they have resolved the matter and revoked that branch student union. Now we do consider, we will omit that 𝙬𝙤𝙣𝙩 student union from our representation, because BSU is concerned and being empowered to district student union as per the district constitution of all Nisi student union. And one more, I would like to make it very loud and clear regarding yesterday's. I have gone through one interview being addressed by so-called little brother, Mr. 𝙬𝙤𝙢𝙗. He stated that Apsexu team being led by him is a genuine one. I would really would like to suggest my little brother that please go and consult with your advocate properly before saying in a social media. And it was only a matter of a jurisdiction matter, which is cases which is still pending. Once the vacation period of court will resume, it will be heard. So I would suggest my little brother to make proper consultation with his advocate before saying anything in press media and all. And lastly, I would like to say, now it has come to knowledge and it has been witnessed by all the community that today whatever happened here in Ansu office, one of the aspiring candidate, he himself lead the mob and involved in so-called the pelting of stone and kicking the door of the gate of the All Nisi student union and tried to disturb the protester of our Dharna. Really, I would like to advise him and suggest him refrain from such type of activities as an aspiring candidate. We do hope and we respect that whoever may be the president in coming days, we must have a basic morality and ethics how to be a leader. And here I would like to give one of the most important message to all the concerned community of Nisi, that the venue has been shifted to Siddhartha Hall for this registration, and our Deputy Commissioner ICR Sri 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙤𝙤 has granted a permission to Electoral Committee from on tomorrow 17th from 10 a.m. Until and unless our grievances are resolved, we won't let any registration go on. Me and my team will come wherever you shift the venue. Any kind of collateral damage, any law and order problem, any loss of life, all the responsibility will be borne up by our 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙤𝙤. किसी को भी कुछ भी होने से भी 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙤𝙤 आप भी साफ साफ आप ये मैसेज को आप भी आपका दिल में कान में सुनकर रखिए, कुछ भी होगा तो आपका ही रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. You have seated, invited us 2 times in which there was no any resolve of the issue. और आपके स्टेटमेंट को भी प्रेस में भी देखा है, विदाउट एनी कंसर्न, विदाउट एनी रिजॉल्व, आपने क्लियर कट बोला है कि इशू हैज बीन रिजॉल्व. तो आपको क्लियर कट बोलना, मैं ये मैसेज देना चाहूँगा कि ऐसा कुछ भी रिजॉल्व हुआ नहीं है रिगार्डिंग ऑल द कंट्रोवर्शियल एंड आवर रिप्रेजेंटेशन. तो आप विदाउट कंसल्टेशन विद द एग्रीड कैंडिडेट, आप जो है रजिस्ट्रेशन को भी शिफ्टेड कर दिया सिद्धार्था हॉल में और परमिशन भी दे दिया फॉर टुमारो. आप कहीं भी वेन्यू शिफ्ट कीजिए, वी विल रीच देयर, एंड आवर लॉस ऑफ लाइफ और एनी कैजुअलिटी वो आपको हम रिस्पॉन्सिबल ठहराएगा. और हमारा जो एक गार्जियन जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है द निसी एलीट सोसाइटी, उनका जितना भी प्रेसिडेंट और मेंबर्स लोग हैं, उनके भी जो सीनियर्स है, मेरा दिल से अपील है, हमारा जो 4 days हो गया रिप्रेजेंटेशन जो आपको दिया हुआ वाला, आई एम वेरी सरप्राइज टू सी व्हाई यू एज अ गार्जियन एंड पेरेंट आर स्टिल साइलेंट. इट इज रियली अ ग्रेट क्वेश्चन एंड कंसर्न फ्रॉम अस. ये एक होता है हर एक जगह में, आप लोग कहीं में भी हो, इफ एनीथिंग हैपन विद इन आवर कम्युनिटी, एक आप वॉइस बनता है, एक मीडिएटर का रूप में, एक पीस मेकर का हिसाब में आपको हर एक जगह रोल करते हुए आज तक देखा है. लेकिन टुडे वी आर वेरी सरप्राइज रिगार्डिंग योर म्यूट एंड साइलेंस. इन डेज टू कम्स ऑल्सो वी डू anticipate your presence, your involvement whenever there is any controversial arises in the youths, in any association of the Nisi community being recognized by Nisi Elite Society. And one more, now it's almost 7th, till 9th p.m. for 2 hours we will have a protest here regarding our grievances. After 9 p.m. me and my team, we will proceed towards the Siddhartha Hall, where ICR Deputy Commissioner has granted a permission for enrollment of delegate. We will not let it happen until and unless our grievances are resolved.